Alrighty, my friends. We're good to go. Good to go. Man, I hope you guys are freaking excited. I really do, because what an awesome promo we got going on right now. Absolutely awesome to have Ivy stop in yesterday. So several things I want to go over with you guys today. So let me get everything up and running here, rocking and rolling, and let's get this party started, my friends. Let's get this party rocking and rolling here. Come on, open up. There you go. All right, there we go. All right, first things first. Let's get the old everyone tag done. Okay, join us live now. Okay. Bonuses for you. All right, there we go. Everyone tag done. So when you get your Facebook tag, that little notification in your Facebook notifications, just comment the word tag. Let me know you got it. Let me know you're into that sort of stuff. Let me know that you're cool, that you're awesome. All right. Now I'm going to drop the old push notification. I'm going to send that on out. Live now. Boom. Push notification. Headed on your way to your cellular devices. So hopefully you'll hear that cha-ching if you have your sound turned on. I know for me, I don't. I just keep it on vibrate. So for me, it's more like a but cha-ching just sounds better. But either way, we're rocking, we're rolling, we're ready to go. So drop some comments in there once you guys get in here. Let's get the algorithm going. So let me know if you guys got the tag, if you guys got the push, if you guys got both. Pop those in the comments right now and let me know. And man, what a great webinar we had yesterday. Now, first thing I want to mention here is anytime we're doing, like, we have the live replays here, and then occasionally, what we've been doing lately is occasionally we'll get all you guys in a Zoom, which, I think is a little fun. It's different. It gets, you guys can come on camera and say, hey, we can bring on guests. We used to be able to do that here in Facebook. We used to be able to stream Zoom into Facebook, and, we could have multiple people on and stuff like that. But unfortunately, Facebook and Zoom got divorced. They're no longer together. So can't do that anymore, which kind of really sucks. A couple of tag comments coming in. I haven't seen the push notification come through yet, so hopefully that will come through soon. What's up, Nicole, Leslie, Mary, what's going on? Linda, how are you? Teresa, who else is in there? Mark, what's going on? Sim, Heather, Josh, how are you? Mary, good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Wood, what's up? Okay, so some people are commenting tag, some people say no tag. So, hey, you know what? That's just Facebook not being consistent. But either way, push notification did go out, so you guys should see that shortly. Now, anytime we do a Zoom, meaning like we're not doing, like for our Monday through Friday trainings, anytime we do a Zoom and we're outside of Facebook, those are always recorded, and those always go to our team training replay list, because we've posted here. Some of you guys have messaged me on the side. Some of you guys have commented on the post where we say, hey, join us in our Zoom. And some people are like, where's the replay? So let me just kind of show you guys, like, there's always going to be a replay available for you with any of the trainings that we do. Okay, so let me pull that up. And this is both the same thing for your app as well as your team training site. It's the same thing. So let me show you guys that, okay? Let me show you guys that. Yeah, some of you guys got your tags. Yeah, you know what? That's happened. I've gotten a tag literally as a day later at times. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work, but that's just Facebook. It is what it is. So let me share my screen real quick and show you guys when anytime we do team trainings, guys, always, it's the same thing in your app. When you guys come down right here to your bonuses section, so just want to make sure we're all on the same page here. Right here in your bonuses section, you guys will see it right here. It says live weekly trainings. Live weekly trainings right there. You guys see that? Live weekly trainings. Boop, 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 boop. So when you go into the live weekly trainings, okay, this is where we have all of our training replays. So if you guys ever missed a live training, whether it's here in Facebook like we're in right now, or then if we do a Zoom, those are always recorded and they're always here in our training replay list. And, you can scroll down. It's a very long list. You guys can see that we literally have everything in here. And you can scroll all the way down right here. And you guys see yesterday's. That's yesterday's training right there. Because I date them. I date every single one of them, except for like the top few. But I date them all. So you can see if you missed, I missed Wednesday. Okay, here it is. Oh, I missed Friday. Oh, there it is. Oh, I missed Monday. Boom, there it is. You guys can always see that information right there. So does that make sense, guys? Comment makes sense if that makes sense, if you guys are smelling what I'm stepping in right there. Okay. So just, we do, just about everything that we possibly can for you to make sure that you guys have all of the intel, all of the information. I don't think that's an actual correct pronunciation there, but you get what I'm saying. So replays, they're always right there. Now, speaking of replays, speaking of awesomeness, for those of you guys that caught the replay yesterday or were live yesterday with us in the Zoom, and you guys got value from that, you guys are excited, do me a favor, comment the word value down below. Also, let me know if you guys were live or if you guys caught the replay. Okay, if you guys caught the replay or you guys were live yesterday, just comment the word live. Let me know if you guys, there's the push notification there. It's went out about 7 minutes late. So I don't know why that is. I don't know why. But either way, it went out. It went out. That's the important part. It went out. And you know what? I'll send it out again. So there you go. Okay. Q. All right, so yeah, if you guys were live yesterday, you guys watched the replay, comment live, comment replay. Let me know that you guys saw it. Incredible value. I love when we can bring folks out like that you guys, really don't get to see all that often. Someone like Ivy. Ivy is the co-founder of My Econ. He's, been with the company. He founded the company over 20 years ago. Like 20 years in the industry, 20 years of making money from home, of having a successful home-based business. So when you can bring out someone with that level of experience and knowledge and education, someone that just knows how to work with people and build and grow and have something successful, it's just awesome. It's just really, really awesome. Okay, so what I want to talk about, what I want to show you guys, I want to give you guys the opportunity to take this and run with it. And little challenge for you. I'm not going to do a contest, but just a little challenge for you guys. A little challenge is we have an incredible, absolutely incredible. So there's the push again. Just sent it out twice, just to make sure that people know, hey, we're live. Jump on. I think some people just kind of like wait for that push to jump on, because anytime I send out the push notifications, our attendance always goes up. Okay. So a little weird. So anywho, what we saw yesterday and what you guys saw was an incredible cash promotion. So pop quiz, how many people are paying attention? How long is the cash promotion? Let's test your knowledge and see who is paying attention out there. How long is the cash promotion? What are your thoughts? Drop it in there down below. How long is the cash promotion? Anyone remember? Okay. How long? Till October. So yeah, 6 months. 6 months. April, May, June, July, August, September. You don't really count October because October, it's the 3rd, but six full months. 6 full months to get out there and go make more money. But one of the things that we talked about yesterday, which is, and this is what I really want to drill into you guys today. And I have a little gift for you guys today, a little surprise. So if you guys want that gift, comment gift down below. I'll give you guys a little gift. Okay. If you guys pay attention and you watch all the way to the end and see what I'm doing here. Okay. So what we talked about yesterday, between myself and Bill and Ivy, is you guys have a great opportunity to really attract some big leaders and some big names out there. And timing right now is really good for you, because as you guys get out there and go create some content, and I'm kind of talking about YouTube right now, because a lot of people in the industry, there was kind of like a big huge thing that happened last week. And that was a company called Modere. Now, Modere is, they do supplements and lotions and potions and, kind of your standard, typical network marketing company, right? They have, skin creams and supplements and all that sort of stuff, right? They've, and they spent 23 years in the industry. Well, last week, they just like that, they just closed their doors. No notice, no nothing. They literally just closed their doors. They shut down shop. And, they had tens of thousands of, members that just gone, right? So in uncertain times when, and I'll talk more about that in a second, but like people are, trust me, like all those people that are either hearing that news or maybe were in that news or were affected by Modere, what are they doing? They're now going to find a new home. They're all going to find a new home. Now is a great time to be sharing that we are part of a business, we are part of a company that is playing offense, 100% full offense. Okay, so comment that below, 100% offense. We are on offense. Companies that play defense, ready for this? Make sure you guys understand this. Companies that play defense, they'll change their compensation plan so the company can make more money and the field makes less. Okay, they'll shrink down their product line. They'll maybe reduce like where you can market their company, or like other companies, they'll switch to a customer only based model. We've seen companies do that, right? Where they switch where it's just customer only. There's no more like affiliate program. There's no more like depth in the compensation plan. You can literally just sell their products and make a commission when you sell their products, and that's it, right? So we are on 100% offense, okay? So my econ is celebrating this with the fact that that's why they call this the 20.5 plan. 20.5, meaning we're celebrating 20 years and now we're looking at the next 5 years of growth. Awesome. It's awesome. So when you guys get out there and you guys are creating content, whether it be on YouTube or wherever, this is stuff you guys should be shouting like we are rock freaking solid, and so solid that the company said, hey, for the next 6 months, we're going to give you even more money. Just think about that, guys. Think about how awesome it is to be part of this right now. You got a company that's not playing defense. They're not hiding. They're literally going on full on offense so you guys can make more money, which is really, really cool. Okay. So another pop quiz. How much extra per sale can you guys get? Doesn't matter what the sale is. Doesn't matter if it's, bring someone in for 25, you bring them in for 100, you bring them in for 59. It doesn't matter. How much extra money per sale can you guys get? Pop quiz. I'm quizzing you on the cash promo right now. I want to make sure you guys have this info. So we already talked, it's a 6-month promo. Yes. You get an extra $7.50 for every single person that you bring in over the next 6 months. Okay? $7.50. $7.50. Some of you guys are commenting $7.50. Get it exact. Okay? Now, last thing, only 3 things, right? 6-month promo, $7.50. How much extra per person? Third thing, when does that extra $7.50 get paid out? When does that extra $7.50 get paid out? Let's make sure you guys, and these are really the only 3 facts that, like, if you're going to go make a video, you're going to go do some content about this. But by the way, my little gift for you guys, stay tuned. Okay. When does that extra money get paid out? Okay. Good question. Should we use Modere in our marketing? You know what? You can, and I thought about doing this too. I haven't done it yet, but I thought about doing this too, is like doing a video on YouTube like, hey, what happened to Modere? And then, you can kind of do that where it's a little bit, and I'm going to say this lightly so no one be like, ugh, right? Okay. You can kind of do a sort of bait and switch style video. So here's what I mean by that. You can do, basically it would be like a 2-part video. I'm going to digress, but by the way, you guys are correct. Okay, so you get that extra $750 after they renew. So after 30 days when they renew, okay, that's when you get that extra $750. So if you get 10 sales, 10 times $750, you get 10 sales this month. Next month when they renew, you're getting 10 times $750. You get 100 sales this month, 30 days out, 100 sales times $750. That's how much you get, And by the way, that'd be almost $1,800, which would be really, really cool. So there you go. So those are the 3 big takeaways from the promotion, right? 6-month promotion, extra $750 per person, and third, right, is it gets paid out after 30 days, which is really awesome. So, and there's no cap. There's absolutely no cap. You can, it's not like, I've seen promotions where it's like, hey, up to 100 people, you get 100 bonuses. Like, no, you can get 1,000 bonuses, 10,000 bonuses, as many as you want, right? So it's really awesome. So let me talk about Modere for a second here, because this is a pretty important topic, especially right now. I've seen people literally all over Facebook posting about this. And it's all over the map. Some people are upset. Some people are angry. Some people are, sad. Some people are, in between, whatever. But here's the deal. If you want to make content about Modere, you can do a certain style of video. And I've used these videos in the past. And you can do it. I'm referring to it as like a bait and switch style video, but that's not really what it is. It's not really what it is. So you can start off and have your video would basically be 2 parts. The first part of the video would be like, what happened to Modere? And man, I feel really bad for everybody that's involved. And the second half of the video can be, man, I feel really fortunate to be where I am because of, and then you fill in the reasons why you love where you are. You know what I mean? So you can do that style of video, and I think you can do it in a way, I know you can do it in a way where you can be tasteful, where it's not like, oh man, it really sucks at what happened to Modere, but man, join my biz. We're awesome over here. Everybody come here. Like, it doesn't have to be like that. You can do it in a way where it's tasteful, where you could say, man, it's, I really feel bad for the folks over at Modere, for what happened to them. And, it's very unfortunate. It does happen. And by the way, so you guys know, like, the only reasons that we've seen it a couple of times in the last 6 months where there's been like a major company out there, like a major network marketing company that shuts their doors down, or we've seen them where they change their business model, right? Instead of being, multi-level where you can earn commissions, we've seen companies go from that over to, they completely change their compensation plan. And now they're just, product sales. All they do is product sales, and you can make money as an affiliate by selling the products. That's it. But there's no compensation plan there. We've seen companies do that. The only reason that happens is when companies don't change with the times, when companies don't make adjustments, when they stick to their old school traditional ways of just, hey, this is our product. It is what it is. This is our margins, and it doesn't function the way that it should long term, because there's so many other better opportunities and better ways to make money. And ultimately, sometimes no matter how good the product is, people join businesses like ours to make money. That's what it comes down to. People join to make money. And if, look at our previous opportunity that we were in, guys. Look at our previous one. I'm not talking about SHE. I'm talking about GFU. Okay. The margins were not in our favor. They really weren't. Someone could join literally for $2,500. You get a $400 commission. That's a 16% commission. 16%. So it's when companies don't change with the times, like Modere, then stuff can happen. But when you have a company that is on offense, when you have a company that, when you have a company that adjusts with the times, like even you can ask Ivy himself. Ivy has said this multiple times over the years. Like he is very much like an old school traditional marketer. He's a belly to belly type of guy. And he's even said, hey, with, all the, how the business gets marketed, how my econ and just people that make money online, how that gets marketed these days has completely changed. And it changes how the company markets. It changes how the company, how they advertise what they have, their offers, their products, their compensation plan, all of those things. But my econ understands that and they make adjustments to that. They make adjustments. And this is one of the things that I truly love about my econ is the fact that they are very, very good. And you saw this with Ivy yesterday. They are very, very good at working with the field, working with leaders, communicating and making adjustments based on what we see out in the field. So I hope you guys understand that. And I'm going to give you some truth. I'm going to throw a little bit of shade. Bear with me here. But we've worked with other CEOs and other leaders in the past in other companies, 3-letter acronym that you guys know of from a couple of years ago, where we would have all these ideas and suggestions and give them the CEO, and the CEO just said, okay, I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. And what happened to that company? Well, they lost everything. So it's some corporate teams and companies are good with working with the field and others aren't. Some corporate teams and companies make the right moves and make the right moves for the field and do the right thing and adjust with the times, and some don't. So we're in a very, very good place, guys, a very, very good place. So with a company that's on offense like ours is, they're celebrating the fact they just hit 20 years. And now what's awesome is they have a 5-year plan, which is really, really awesome. So I mentioned I was going to give you guys a little bit of a gift. So for those of you guys that really, really want to take advantage of this cash promo, okay, we're going to head to, we're going to head to your, where we are. We're going to head to your team site. Same thing in your app, guys. And we're going to go into the vault. Okay, we're going to open this up. We're going to go into the vault. So I just made this live today. You guys can see this right here. Okay, we're going to open up the vault. We're going to go right here to where it says webinar slides. Everybody see that? Comment webinar slides. Webinar slides. Everybody comment that. Webinar slides if you guys see that. We're going to open that up and you guys are going to notice right here, right here, is the My Econ 2025 cash promotion. Okay, so these are literally the slides that Ivy used yesterday in our webinar. So you guys can have these, you guys can use these, you guys can get out and go create content. You can use some of this, you can use all of this, you can do a full presentation if you want to, but you guys can literally grab those and start using those. Now, what I would highly, highly, highly suggest, I mean, you guys can even see it. You can even see the keywords right in the slides. 2025, My Econ, okay? Promotion, cash, all that sort of good stuff, right? You guys have that and can go access that. I would maybe suggest using that in some of your content. You can use it in some of your short form videos. You can show it in the background. You can flip your camera around and show it on your camera. Hey, you know what? In these uncertain times where companies are closing their doors after 23 years, I'm partnered with a company that is on full offense and paying out even higher commissions because we have an incredible opportunity. Whatever you want to use, whatever phrases you guys want to use right there. But I would get out there, definitely go use that and create some content for YouTube because this is, again, a 6-month-long promotion. This is going to, just like going global, mark my words, just like going global, this is going to gain momentum. And as this promotion goes on and more people see it, more and more people get a hold of it, more and more people make more money, it's going to start drawing even more attention. So get the content out there now. You have the tools, you have the resources. Okay, get out there. And here's a super easy thing. If you guys see the slides, you guys want to use the slides and you're like, man, okay, well, what do I say? What is my flow? How do I talk about this, right? Ready for this? All you got to do is go to yesterday's live training replay with Ivy. That's in your team replay list. Go watch how Ivy promoted the opportunity. Go watch how he talked about it. And then just grab the slides and go make the same thing. Go just do that and then put it into your own words. Simple stuff. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't sit there and shit your pants because you're like, oh man, Daniel wants me to create content. Oh my gosh. Listen guys, this is it. I'm just going to give you guys, I'm going to give it to you straight. Okay. Shooting from the hip right now. DK coming at you. Here we go. Coffee's great today, by the way. Beautiful day outside today. It's going to be 80, sunny, palm trees swaying, sunshine pouring down. It's going to be an awesome day. Already is an awesome day. It's an awesome week. It's an awesome month, awesome year. Okay? Straight up, let me give you guys some data. Pay attention to this data. Last week, between me and the sales that came through my personal rotator, and I'm not talking about the ones that you guys made and then sent me their username, the ones from last week's webinar replay, okay? Because some of you guys really took advantage of that, which was awesome. They're now in my rotator, which is great. But the people that joined me or came through one of my pieces of content and joined through my personal sales rotator, and I've explained to you guys that anybody can do this, but I just want to shoot it to you straight, okay? Between me and my rotator sales last week, I made 29 sales. So everybody comment that down below. 29. Okay? Now, please, I am not telling you that this is not a brag. This is not a flex. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is I want you to understand that the sales are out there. The sales are out there. You just have to go get them. So how is it that I'm able to make 29 sales? 29 in a single week. How many of you guys would like 29 sales? I'm going to tell you exactly what I do, okay? And before I get there, you got to realize then there's two specific reasons. Two, and we're going to celebrate that right now with some balloons, right? There's two reasons that allow me to make the sales that I do. Ready? Simple as this. Simple as this. And you guys can write this down. You guys can comment this down below if you want. Number one, I take more action than most people are willing to take. I'm gonna make this about as stupid simple for you as I can. If I were you, I would write this down. I would get a pen and I would write this down. And I would say, take more action than most people are willing to take. That's number one. Number two, I stay consistent longer. That is DK's formula for success. So if you want to give yourself two goals, and I wouldn't make them a goal. If you want to win, I would make it a gotta have. It's not a want to have. It's not a want to have. It's a gotta have. Take more action than most people are willing to take. Two, stay consistent longer. Straight up, outwork everybody else. That's it. That right there, The Rock, you guys know The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, right? That's literally his claim to fame. That's why he said, that's how I was able to go from no one to getting in the WWF, to being a pro wrestler, to being literally one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. He's like, I'm not the best. I'm not the greatest wrestler out there. I am definitely not the best actor. I'm not. He's like, but I make the most because I outwork everyone else. I get up earlier, I stay up later, and I work harder. Hard work is a real effing thing, guys. It really is. So this is literally what I do. I'm gonna give you my plan right now. Not even a plan. I'm gonna give you literally what I do each and every day. Okay? Because any of you could go out and get 29 sales in a week. We've even had people on our team that have gotten as high as 50 sales in a single week. 50. It is possible. The sales are out there. So this is exactly what I do. Every single day, I post 3 or more pieces of content, 3 short form videos to TikTok, Facebook Reels, and Instagram. Every single day, 365. Consistency, longer than most people. Instagram, Facebook Reels, TikTok, 3 short form videos a day. Every single day, 365. Every single day, I do 1 full-length video to YouTube. Every single day, 1 full-length video to YouTube, meaning longer than a minute. Literally longer than a minute. Okay? What do I make my videos about? Making money online, my econ, rinse and repeat over and over and over again. I mean, if you watch my videos and you watch my videos over the course of like 30 days, it's all just recycled stuff. It's all recycled stuff. And I just keep doing it over and over and over again. Nothing crazy. Lastly, I go live on my YouTube channel 3 times a week. You guys can go live anywhere you want. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all of the above, whatever you guys want to do. You guys can use softwares like I do. I use a software called OneStream, where I can literally stream live to multiple locations all at the same time. Smart move. That is literally my $1 million blueprint. That right there, like, how did I make 29 sales in 1 week? I work harder than most people are willing to work, and I stay consistent longer. That's it. That's it. That's the key. That's the formula. That's the blueprint right there. If you're not making the sales that you want, you know, put in the work. Put in the work. That's it. Put in the work, right? That's all you got to do, right? And I'm not going to call people out, but like, trust me, I see you guys. Some of you guys are consistent-ish. Some of you guys are not. You know, those of you guys that are getting consistent sales are consistent, or at least kind of consistent. But the reason why I share this with you, again, is not a brag or a flex, guys. I want to give you the data because I want you to realize that and if I can go get almost 30 sales in 1 week and literally make thousands of dollars doing this weekly, so can you. So can you. I'm not the one guy that can figure it out. I'm not the one guy that can do it. You got to realize, like, it's right there for you to take it. It's right there for you to go get it. It's right there for you to make it happen. Put in the work. Put in the work. That's it. Put in the work. Yeah, the streaming site's called OneStream. And I think it's literally just, let me just double check here. Yeah, it's onestream.live or onestream.com. Yeah, onestream.live. Yeah, I'll actually show it to you. This is it right here. Stand by. This is a really cool tool where you can go live and you can stream it to multiple locations all at once. So you can see it up here at the top, app.onestream.live. Okay. But that's it right there. That's what it looks like. So you can see the logo, so you can know it's the same thing, OneStream right there. So what's really cool is if you want, what I really like about, and I don't want to get off too much on a one stream tangent here, but what I really like about one stream is, number one, you can broadcast your live to multiple platforms at once, which is really cool. The other thing you can do is you can upload a video and you can schedule that video to go out and you can make it look like you're live. So you can, and I've done this countless times, where I pre-record a video where, instead of going live, right? Instead of going live and, fumbling around and trying to get it perfect and trying to get it just right, you can pre-record a video. You can make it appear as if you're live, and you can talk to people, talk to you guys as I'm talking to you guys right now. And you guys can do a presentation and you can make it feel like you're live. You can record it and then you can upload that to live stream, and then you can schedule your live stream to go out and you can send it out to Facebook and, YouTube and Instagram or wherever else you want, and make it look like you're live when you're not actually live. And then you can literally just hang out in the comments and you can reply to people as they're commenting, which is really, really cool. It's a really cool platform. So if you're not using it, maybe think about it. It's a great way to go live, and you can utilize it where you don't have to go live. You can just make it look like you're live. But either way, that's my blueprint. That's literally my blueprint. Okay, 3 short form videos per day across 3 platforms: Insta, Facebook, TikTok. 3 videos a day, at least minimum, right? Minimum 1 long form video per day, 7 days a week, 365 on YouTube. Okay. And by the way, like, food for thought here is, when you get out there and you're consistent on YouTube and your channel starts to grow, YouTube becomes another income stream. And we can go way down the rabbit hole on this one, but I want you to think about that. YouTube, because once you monetize your YouTube channel, and by the way, that's covered inside of YouTube University, free course that you guys get. Once you learn and start to monetize your YouTube channel, you make money by people just watching your content. So YouTube literally makes me an extra paycheck every single month. Sometimes thousands of dollars per month just for having people watch my content. Think about it. Oh, I'm just saying. So that's why I do 1 full-length video per day. And then I go live 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's it. That's the formula. That's it right there. So there you go, guys. And speaking of, it's just like, since we've been on live, and like on all of my videos, my call to action is for people to text me. And we've talked about this before, but I'm just showing you guys again, just data. Okay. Data. So on all of my YouTube videos, on all of my short form videos, I want people to text me. Like, literally, that's just multiple text messages that came in right now, just while I went live. So it's just the math. It's math, guys. Just outwork the people around you. Stay consistent longer. Work harder than most people are willing to work. You want to win? You want success? You want to create a full-time income? You want to make 5 figures a month? Be willing to work harder than most people are willing to work. Stay consistent longer. 2 things. That's it. So in literally the, just over 30 minutes that we've been on live right now, I've literally had just 4 people reach out to me right now and be like, hey, I want your information. I want to get started. I want to work with you. Like, right there. And it's from the content and the blueprint that I just gave you. And that's it. That's it. So you can either go do the work and make the sales, or not do the work and not make sales. It's simple. And the only way, to really have a big, huge team that makes sales for you and gives you that passive residual income, is to go find those people. get out there, go do the work, go find those people. But it's never going to happen if you're not putting in the work. I hope this stuff makes sense, guys. I hope it makes sense. Does it make sense? Comment make sense. I just, every day, guys, I'm just trying to give you real life. Trying to give you real life. That's it. Real life stuff. Real life stuff that you can take, that you can use, that you can apply, that you can learn. You can do stuff with it, right? That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for, to give you that training and education and power that you guys need to get out there and go crush it. Go kick ass, take names. All right, so there you go, my friends. There you go. That's it for today. By the way, we didn't even really get into this, but we got a webinar tonight. We got a live webinar. Live, right? There'll be people there. Hopefully your leads will be there. TFTwebinars.com. Make sure you guys are getting out there and let's go put some butts in seats for tonight. Let's see if we can get 100 people on live and we can close, I don't know, a dozen or 2 dozen sales tonight. What do you think? You guys want some sales? Let's go put some butts in seats for tonight's webinar. Appreciate you guys. Get out there, go do the work, and we'll see you guys live tonight. Deuces.